There's a chance this year at some point that XRP will pass Ethereum as the number two crypto in the world. There's a strong possibility this can happen. The reason XRP could pass Ethereum and become number two is a significant milestone for XRP, and the cryptocurrency industry is happening right before our eyes. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, has officially approved the ProShares Trust XRP ETF for public launch on April 30th, 2025. This approval allows investors to gain exposure to XRP through a regulated investment vehicle, providing an alternative to holding the asset directly. ProShares will introduce several XRP-related ETFs, including Ultra Short XRP, Ultra XRP, and Short XRP, offering different strategies to suit various investment approaches. Although this is not a full spot ETF, which remains a longer-term goal for the industry, it is a significant development that moves digital assets one step closer to mainstream financial integration. This move by the SEC reflects a broader shift in how regulators are beginning to view cryptocurrencies. The approval signals that properly structured and compliant financial products based on blockchain assets can fit within existing legal frameworks. This provides confidence to large institutions, wealth managers, and more cautious investors who have been waiting for greater regulatory clarity before participating in the cryptocurrency space. As more regulated options become available, the barriers to entry for both retail and institutional investors continue to decline, enabling more widespread adoption over time. The introduction of an XRP ETF under the ProShares Trust banner underscores the increasing demand for diversified cryptocurrency investment opportunities. Investors are increasingly looking for ways to gain exposure to blockchain technologies without having to navigate the complexities of private wallets, custody risks, or direct exchange trading. Regulated ETFs offer a familiar, transparent structure for accessing emerging technologies while maintaining compliance with traditional investment standards. This trend not only strengthens investor confidence but also paves the way for further financial innovation within the cryptocurrency space. In the long run, approvals like this one could reshape the investment landscape for digital assets. As cryptocurrencies become more accessible to trusted financial instruments, adoption will likely accelerate beyond early adopters and technology enthusiasts. Financial advisors, retirement account holders, and portfolio managers may now find it easier to allocate a portion of their investments to blockchain-based assets. This dynamic has the potential to drive broader recognition of digital assets as a legitimate part of diversified investment strategies. The launch of the XRP ETF is not just a victory for Ripple's native asset. It is a reflection of how far the cryptocurrency industry has come. It demonstrates that digital assets are evolving from niche experiments into structured, investable products that can stand alongside traditional equities, bonds, and commodities. As the market continues to mature, more opportunities will arise for investors who remain informed, strategic, and forward-thinking. This approval is a reminder that the future of finance is being built today, one breakthrough at a time, and those who recognize these shifts early are best positioned to benefit from the transformation ahead. XRP did it one time before. A lot of people don't realize this, is that in the summer of 2017, right before the SEC did a lawsuit on XRP, XRP jumped to number two. It passed Ethereum in overall market cap. And it was only for a few days, because right after SEC started hitting them. Now, a lot of people say that this is the reason why the SEC chose them, because they were growing so fast, they had the potential to pass Bitcoin next. Remember, at one point, XRP was roughly almost half of Bitcoin's market cap. Now, this seems weird now, but there was a time in 17 where XRP was poised to take the number one place in the world of cryptocurrency. Then the SEC came out of nowhere, heavy-handed, crazy, angry, and bitter for some reason, came after XRP, poured it down into the dirt and stomped on it. And that's what XRP was down ever since then. And then all the naysayers come along. It's not doing well. It's underperforming the market. And then all the corporate type deals. Oh, you don't understand here. What we're looking at is that XRP is just simply not doing its job. It's simply not doing it. It's not performing like the market does. Now, why do you continue to invest in an underperforming asset? Talking like that. But if two people are running a race, I come out of the stands, run at the dude, jump on the dude, pull him down, use an axe and chop off the dude's legs, and then step back and say, why are you not running, man? You're underperforming the race. What are you doing? Why aren't you running? Remember, this is what happened to XRP. XRP was running the race good. It was about to win. And then the SEC jumped out of the stands with an axe and chopped off at the SEC XRP's legs, Ripple Labs' legs. And then everybody in the stands, why is the XRP doing well? Why is it not running? An idiot can see why XRP was doing bad. And remember, momentum does have a fact. Momentum is a factor. Now, if I cut your legs off, now you're down. Let's just say, imagine a doctor was in the stand. He comes out of the stands and says, I'm a magic doctor. He finds those legs, he sews them back up, he injects you with his magic potion, and your legs heal perfectly. Now you can run again. But remember, your competitors are already one lap around the track. Now, in order for you to catch up, you have to run twice as fast just to catch up because you're behind. Momentum, you don't have the momentum they have. You don't have the head start they have. You don't have the time they had. So, of course, you're going to be behind for a little while. And if you're a fast runner, you'll catch right up to them and pass them again. But during that period where you're trying to catch up, the naysayers will still say, I guess he's not a good runner. But that's not the case. Swift is rumored to be integrating Ripple's XRP ledger. There's a lot of reports saying they're doing it behind the scenes, which I think is probably happening because they wouldn't want to tell everybody. Ripple is expanding its traditional financial presence. We know that they acquired Hidden Road, got 1,100 new employees they could put on XRP ledger tasks, new engineers, new people that they can help build out this system of RippleNet. Big money is moving in, $5.7 billion in trades. It helped the XRP break out of that tight range. Usually a big sign that something big is coming. Whales are buying. Large investors are active in buying more than they're selling. That's a strong signal. Trend looks strong. Charts show that XRP is making higher moves with solid support. If it breaks 235, it could be a very short time before we see $3, $4, $5. But some of the signals are mixed. Some indicators say it's going up. There is some that say wait, but none of the signals say it's going down, at least in the long term. Now, we got to watch these levels of around 235. If it drops to 218, there could be a pullback. Now, let's talk more about Oklo. Sam Altman has exited the company, but we'll talk about what's next for the AI nuclear power play. Before we do that, please subscribe to the channel and please the video. I hope you guys have a great night. Appreciate you and have a great rest of your day.